YouTube War Dog message over. Welcome back, guys, girls, and everybody else to part 10 of the Bromhead Dynasty playthrough, spawned from myself as a time traveler. But of course, as you know, if you watched part 9 and part 8, we are now playing as my son, Duke Ecgbehrt the Stumbler of East Anglia. Now we're just going to immediately let things roll. We're mostly keeping our eyes on the Earldom of Jorvik. They've lost their war to the Scots, but their numbers of troops are dropping like absolute crazy bones. I don't know why they're down to a levy of 62 men. That's insane. But these peasants are revolting against them as well. Our councillor John died. That was our bishop. Our new bishop is Girard de Ponthieu. He's an Occitano-Basque bishop. Interesting. How long is it going to take him? 5 years to convert Norfolk over. So we're watching Jorvik closely. Their levies are starting to go back up now. Increased county control has been completed in Cambridge, so we will now start to do the same in Norfolk as Ecgbehrt tries to bring his realm together. There are 2,100 enemies there. But it does seem like anytime these rebels successfully complete a siege, they get more troops, and there's now 4,500 of them in total. Oh wow, they've sieged that as well. Did they just win? I think they just won. I don't know what their objective was, but if we're going to go to war, now is the time. I'm going to move my rallying banner over here because Pockington is in the way of getting to Jorvik. However, we have 1,100 men. They have 2,400 in total. But we're going to declare war for the county of West Riding, the county that our father came from and desperately wanted back. We're going to do it. We're going to raise our armies. And we will hire some mercenaries. The question is, which mercenaries will we hire? Band of Kerns again. I think we will hire the Band of Kerns again. And we will also hire the Routiers of Luxembourg. Now that means we've basically got to finish this war in 3 years, because we're going to run out of troops before then. But we are going to march on Leeds, I think. Right, we are going to merge and then station besiegers, which will leave 400 men behind. But then we're going to march to Halifax to battle the enemy forces here. The Battle of Halifax, my home. Our Knight Reeve Howald was wounded by an enemy soldier. Our Knight Onlaf was wounded by Thane Bragi. Right, lovely. Do we need to besiege Halifax? No, we don't, because there's no holding there. So let's move through to... Oh, okay, we can't do that. How long will this be? 4 months. As me and my counsellors are gathering for a meeting, my dog Snow approaches me with begging eyes and a drooping tail. Approaches me. She does not like to be left alone, but this is an important meeting. We're diligent, so we do want to do hard work. We're fickle, which does mean we change our mind a lot. Which could go against the dog as easily as for the dog, and trusting isn't the same as compassionate, so we're going to say a dog has no place in a council meeting. I exit the meeting room only to discover that Snow is gone. I look everywhere for her, high and low. What if she is lost and scared? Suddenly I stumble upon my Marshal Berghead chastising a dog that looks suspiciously like Snow with torn paper and fabric all around her. Duke Ecgbehrt, this beast completely destroyed my chambers. Everything is in shreds. Oops. Bad dog. Alright. We've got 3 months left on this siege. We'll take the war target of West Riding and then we'll march on Jorvik. Come on. Oh, now they have 2,000 men over there. That's quite scary. We need to siege the barony of Bolton as well in order to win, to completely take. I didn't realise that. However, somebody are they raiding? Yeah, somebody, Chieftain Einar of Hjaltland is raiding, so that's more stuff they have to deal with. Right, if I detach besiegers again, how many does it leave? 600. They are heading for our lands, which I don't really like. Looks like they're heading for Derby. Yep, Derby is under siege. King Aethelwulf is being attacked by Earl Gormer. Right. Let's go and fight a battle at Derby. They do not want to fight a battle at Derby. Battle of Derby is on. Our knight Philippe got his head ripped off by the berserker Hrolfr. Our knight Mael Norda was wounded by Bwe. Our knight Reeve Harold wounded chieftain Thostolfr, I think. Our knight Lochain got his head ripped off by the berserker Njal. I think we're losing this battle, to be fair. Reeve Harold wounded Bwe. Prince Aethelweard of England has wounded the enemy commander Jarl Thorbjorn. Aldebert was wounded by Orvar. Ecgbehrt Ecgbertson was wounded by Hugni. Why are you in there? Didn't I tell you not to fight? Our knight Onlaf was wounded by Bwe. Our knight Prince Aethelweard wounded Orvar. Yep, we've lost the battle. Onlaf was wounded by Halfdan. Onlaf was cloven in half by Halfdan. Reeve Harold was wounded by Njal. Oh my god. Kelt was wounded by Jurloy. My vassal Reeve Harold has been wounded and the injury runs deep. I fear that his body is not strong enough to fight this on its own. I feel death lingering by his bedside. There is nothing that can be done. Reeve Harold was maimed by Njal, and we did lose the Battle of Derby. Right. Let's go and see what's the crack with our knights. I don't mind Aelfweird fighting. My marshal is forbidden. Reeve Harold is now brutally mauled and one-eyed, so we're going to forbid him. Oh, I think my son was the commander. That's why he was in the battle. That makes some sense then. Okay, they're heading back up north. We have just managed to besiege Bolton, so we do own the war goal, but those 500 men are about to be in big trouble. I'm going to try and get them out of the way, because I'd rather not lose them. Where are you guys going to? Norwich. Okay then. Does look like they've managed to escape, so we will just march over to Stamford and prepare to link back up with our troops. And I think it's probably going to be necessary to, say, organise the army instead of increasing county control in Norfolk. We need better reinforcement rate here. Let's just have you both move to Sherwood, where Robin Hood is from. They are going to besiege Leeds back by the looks of things. Alright, we have 2,700 men, they have 1,500, so let's see if we can get in there. I don't think we're going to get there before the siege is over. Or maybe we will. The Battle of Leeds. Caelta got his head ripped off by Jerloy. Aelfweird wounded Hrolfr. That is a really close battle. We are losing a lot of men. Ecgbehrt was wounded by Thane Bragi. Right, we've just about won that, I think. We've captured Chieftain Thostolfr. It's a hell of a name. Right. Let's head to Jorvik and put that under siege. We will station besiegers at Jorvik and then take the other 1,800 down to Pockington. And then at Pockington we will station besiegers again. They need 500. We'll take the 1,300 back up to Jorvik, as their armies will reform. Jarl Ottar might join the Holy War for the Earldom of West Riding. He'd be bringing another 360 troops. How long are these sieges? 5 months in Jorvik, 6 months in Pockington. Oh, the army of Jorvik has bumped into the Earldom of Ulster's troops because they're being raided by Chieftain Ivar. Amazing. We are going to get meritocracy here. Can we change this yet? No, not yet. Your liege won their war with Earl Gormer. A guild of stonemasons has established itself in the earldom of Derby. Having dedicated craftsmen in my personal service could help the region flourish. We are a fortune builder. However, we are trusting, so Prince Aelfweard earned me their allegiance. It's probably going to end badly. Yeah, that's where I thought they would go. Let's station besiegers at York. And we'll do that. Prince Aelfweard has returned to me with an offer from the Masons Guild. I inspected their records, my liege. I do not believe a better deal can be struck. This sounds very good. We're trusting, so we're going to believe him, aren't we? Oh, they're retreating past there. Okay. Now they're marching to Bridlington. Let's go and, yep. They're in Cottingham. We'll, alright, we'll do it that way then. See if we can catch this force. It's being commanded by Ecgbehrt again. Lindsay is under siege by Jarl Ingimar, rather. The Battle of Cottingham, a victory for our forces. There are 1,300 men there. I think we will link back up with the troops at Pockington. However, we've taken Jarl Thorbjorn's son and heir Frothy hostage, and that is going to win us the war. I think I'm going to let the siege of Pockington finish. There we go. And now we'll enforce demands. To the vile Ecgbehrt, may your humours rot in your living body. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. So, Earl Thomas did not get to see it, but we have taken the Earldom of West Riding, the Barony of Leodis. We're going to disband our troops and relish in our victory, I think. Amazing. I did not really think that we would be able to do that. My granddaughter Aethelswith is 6, so she needs educating, but she's in Lothian for some reason. Can we invite her to court? We can. Let's get her down here. She is Ecgbert's daughter. So she is feeble, which doesn't help her in fights. She's also bossy, so martial or stewardship. I think we will definitely say stewardship because she's feeble as well. Who is the best person to educate her in stewardship? It's probably me. Oh man, I am so pleased that we've taken the West Riding. It's unfortunate that we couldn't do it as me, but our son has taken it. He may not know quite why it was important to us, like because we were actually from the modern era, but task aborted because they've already converted, and the people of the West Riding are Catholic as well. Wonderful. You can go back to increasing county control in Norfolk, I think. Available Dynasty legacy. Nice. Alright, what do we want first? Interesting. I think I am going to go with language scholars, because Ecgbehrt is choosing, but Ecgbehrt knows that his dad spoke a slightly different, a weird dialect of Anglic, and even though he was raised as a Saxon, you know, his dad was somebody that didn't fit in and still was accepting of everybody else, and they were accepting of him. So I think that it makes sense for our family to be accepting of people as well. This ransom, Countess Aethla. Yeah, why not? Do we have any other prisoners? We do. Chieftain Theostolfer. We'll let him go. He's the chieftain of Osterland up in Iceland. And for some reason, Burgred of Mercia? My brother-in-law? Excuse you? How is he my brother-in-law, but his wife is my sister-in-law? That doesn't make sense. Why is he in here? He's been in here for 25 years. I'm not really sure why. He's also my friend, so we're just going to release him. He has got claims on a lot of our territories, so we will ask him to renounce those. No, we're trusting, actually. So it might come back to bite us, but we're just going to release him, I think. And we'll even recruit him. Greetings, friend. I have no choice but to accept your conditions for my release. Right. Ecgbehrt is now 6 as well. So this is Thomas's daughter. She's charming. Diplomacy or intrigue. She's got a base of 2 in diplomacy. And a base of 3 in intrigue. So, but we're trusting. So we're going to stick with diplomacy. There will be no intrigue in our court. We trust that no one is up to these things. It's probably best that we do it, to be fair. There's not really any other decent candidates there. Well, it cost us everything, but we're already financially back in the black. So, as much as it was a bold undertaking, we've taken the West Riding, and it's served us well. We have some weird territory here, man. East Franconian War for the Prince Bishop Humbert's claim on the county of Bamberg. Why is my liege in that? Mercenary contracts expiring, that's fine. He's attacking Alba again in the Iceland-Alban subjugation war, so that's actually Iceland that have invaded there and called in Jorvik, but they're losing badly. Okay. Just need to stabilize the realm a little bit. our bastard child is, her birthday is on the 13th of January. We do want to try and get her a good education. We're going to try and look after her. A servant approaches me with a guilty expression on his face and something hidden behind his back. My lord, I was cleaning your artifacts collection as usual when I noticed the state of utter disrepair of your sponge on a stick. It is completely useless and unrecognizable now. You might as well sell it to a scrap collector and make some gold coins out of it. Fine, I didn't need it anyway. Leofwin has given birth to a son. This will be Bergrid's third son. So we've already named one after his dad and one after him. We're going to name him Thomas. I was going to do it a different way around there, but we'll name it the right way around. After his grandfather. And his brother, I guess, as well. Lovely. Right. We're just looking to settle things down again. What's this? Petition liege. I don't need to. Jorvik seems to be significantly weakened. I'm just going to take a look at this. I don't necessarily know how weakened they are. Like, it says that their maximum levy is 340 now. They also don't seem to have any men-at-arms, which is interesting. And they're in debt. So, I don't think we necessarily need that financial buffer to protect us from their claim on Lindsay anymore. We're being raided. I think not. My son is leading. Prince Aelfweard is probably the better candidate to lead. So rather than risking our son and whatnot, we'll have Aelfweard do it. The Battle of Ipswich. Reeve Heervald was wounded by Jorunde. But the raiders have been defeated. And we captured 44 gold's worth of loot. We can unlock a new lifestyle perk for stewardship. Let's go with large levy, seems appropriate from what we've been doing. And can we change this yet? That's not the best way of doing it, is it? We can, so we probably should, because we're fickle. So we're going to change it over to a martial focus, and we will focus on chivalry, and actually go down the gallantry as well. Although, I think that's as good a place as any to end the episode. Who knows what will happen in the next one. We still have some weird shaped land. Ecgbehrt is 54 now. Yeah, we'll see what happens in the following episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please do comment, like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video. Feel free to check me out on Twitch in the description down below. And as well, if you want to support the channel, check out my Patreon, which will also be in the description down below. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next part. But for the time being, it's going to be War Dog out.